Well, we often hear time and time again how important it is to give back to our community. In fact, it's generous donations that often impact the lives of others.
The Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore knows this firsthand, and for nearly 30 years they have been the link between their donors and so many wonderful organizations right here on Delmarva. As Brian Spyros explains, those donations are invaluable in so many ways.
You're interested in information on Medicare Part D?
Peggy Bradford is the executive director for MAC, which stands for Maintaining Active Citizens. It's basically the Office on Aging for Worcester, Wicomico, Somerset, and Dorchester counties, and provides dozens of services.
The best known, I think, is Meals on Wheels, but we have nutrition sites, senior centers, transportation, in-home care, health insurance counseling. We are designated as an Aging and Disability Resource Center, which means that persons with any disabilities of any age and any older people or their family members can call us, and we'll do our best to respond to their needs and concerns. For many people, their only access to that given service or that piece of information is through us.
MAC first opened its doors in 1972, and they've come a long way from then to now.
Before we moved here, we were in a building that was built in 1922 as a tuberculosis hospital. And it certainly was outdated, could not meet the needs of a growing elderly population. So we were looking at how can we find funding to build a new facility. We don't have a development staff. We don't have any dedicated grant writers, and we didn't know where to turn.
That's where the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore comes in.
The Community Foundation is a connector. It connects people with assets that want to do good in the community with those people that do good in the community but need their help financially. That's what we do.
Doug Wilson is the president and CEO of the Community Foundation, located in Salisbury. It was established 29 years ago to provide financial help to hundreds of organizations, thanks to the generosity of their donors.
Someone with some resources, perhaps they've had a family member pass away or their mom and dad passed away, they left them some money, and they want to do some good with that money, not just spend it on whatever they want to. So they'll contact us and they'll set up a donor advised fund. Now, they need at least $10,000 to do that, although they can build it up over time. Then we can start taking the interest income off that and direct it to the charity or church group or school or scholarship that they're most interested in, or the thing that really appeals to them in terms of their philanthropy.
In fact, MAC has been a direct recipient of those donations. Peggy says some of that money was used to help fund a study which got the ball rolling to build a brand new facility.
I'm not sure where we'd be without them. That study was the defining piece that helped us come up with a plan for making this facility a reality.
And most recently, the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore helped with a program that many seniors depend on.
This year, with federal sequestration, we got hit really hard for our nutrition programs. And I just picked up a check a few weeks ago from the Community Foundation for $20,000 for the Meals on Wheels program to help fill some of the gaps created by that loss of federal funding.
Doug explains the money that's donated to the foundation is held in perpetuity. The donor can decide where he or she wants their money to go. Over time, it collects interest, and the fund grows, which means a charity or organization can continue to receive money.
We now have an endowment at the Community Foundation, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of $700,000 and provides us with $30,000 a year in income. And I know I can always count on that money being there for programs for the elderly.
To think, it all started with the generosity of someone who wanted to do good for their community. And thanks to the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
And a lot of people like to give their money away to good causes. They want to go down as having done something good for the community.
From MAC's point of view, they're one of our very best friends in the community.
The Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore has also provided funding for relief efforts in Crisfield after Hurricane Sandy, as well as the Thinking and Doing program in Wycomico County, which is a special program for gifted and talented students. Now, if you'd like more information on how you can donate money to the Community Foundation, all you have to do is go to delmarvalife.com.
Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, she's an actress, a mother, and a football wife. So Holly Robinson Peete knows a few things about throwing a football fiesta. Up next, from the food to the decorations, she'll help us get ready for game day. Plus, we're headed to the kitchen to put our own twist on a tailgating favorite.
We have a seat waiting for you in the Delmarva Life audience. All we want you to do is be a part of the fun. Book your seat by visiting delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab, or give us a call, 443-880-9116.